content of the notice, we should think of the W's. When it is going to take place, that is first when, at what time is the second W, and where it's going to take place, the smaller and the bigger area you should mention, and to whom is the notice put up, that is the target audience, and whom to contact, and before when is the fifth W. And the last part of the notice is the authority or the contact person. Name and designation of the issuing authority, name and details of the contact person should be put up. The body of the notice, as we've discussed, should have, say, about 5 W's, includes event, date of the event, time and venue, and name of the authorized signatory, that should be in block letters, and the designation of that authoritative person, and the entire notice should be placed inside a box. And when you write the date and time, you should remember to write the date. That should be written in British format, that is in full. 5th June. You will never write the short form of the month. It should be written in full, preferably with a day. And time, when you write, the duration should be mentioned. That is 2 timings. If it is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., it can be written. If it's going to begin at 10 a.m. and you don't know when it's going to get over, you may write 10 a.m. onwards. And when you write venue, as I told you, you should mention 2 places, the area, the smaller area where it's going to go on, and the bigger place. Both of them together you get 1 mark, half plus half. So St. Anthony's Hall, Nazareth Convent High School could be taken as an example if you're going to have inter-school debate competition. And the next one you should remember, to whom you are putting up the notice. The target audience, that is the students of grade 8 to 12, you can take it as an example, or any class. And this is the last W. You should remember whom to contact. That is a contact person to register or enroll yourself. And before when you should do that. So the person to be contacted to enroll before a certain date, that should be mentioned. For example, you can write contact Mrs. Joseph, the secretary, literary club, before the 3rd of June 2020. And the points to remember: the word limit should not exceed 50 words. That is only in the content we speak about. Personal pronouns are not used like I and you. It should be always in the passive form of voice. Write from a third person's perspective. The style and tone of the language should essentially be formal, but a notice from an individual, like the lost and found notice, can use informal style as well. So on the whole, when you write the notice, you should remember 5 W's. So the first W is what is going to happen, that is the event, and where it will take place, that is the venue, and when it will take place, that is the date and time. Who can benefit from this information is the 4th W, and whom to contact and before when is the 5th W. You should always remember these 5 W's. So you should also remember the notice is always written in the middle, so it is center aligned always. And these are a few questions for you to draft a notice. Imagine you are Linda Joseph, the head girl of Lee County Public School, New Jersey. Your school has organized a trip to Texas for students of grades 6 to 12. The principal has asked you to put up a notice on the school notice board asking interested students to register their names with you. Put the notice in a box. Then, second question. Consider yourself as the chief medical officer of the district headquarters hospital, Hamilton. Your hospital is organizing a free immunization camp. Write a notice to be displayed on the hospital notice board with relevant details. Put the notice in a box and imagine yourself as Kelly. So this is question number 2. And your question 3 is, you are Amanda, the secretary of the Nature Club, St. Anthony's School, Virginia. The club wants to discuss celebrating the World Environment Day. Write a notice convening the executive meeting of the Nature Club. Put the notice in a box. This is question